Hello, good morning. Welcome, Heather from Heather's Info Crochet here, and welcome to my Thursday video. Today we're going to do just another mini vlog. I don't really have anything that I'm special or different that I'm working on, so I figured we'd just do a little bit of a vlog for the next couple of days. I am working on a project here, but I wanted to show you a couple things first that I have gotten in the last couple of days. So let me get you turned around, I think, because I want to show you what's on my desk first. So here we go. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to show you the things that I don't need to turn you around for first. First off, let's show you the most obvious thing, if you can see this guy right here. So this is a neon ghost face tapestry that I found at a yard sale, if you can believe it. It was $2. Probably should have asked if they would take $1 for it, but it wasn't bad. $2 for that neon colored ghost face. How cool is he? I just hung him up on my curtain with a couple of like alligator clips. So yeah, he is gonna hang out with me from now on in here. Isn't he just the coolest? All right, so then the next thing I'm gonna show you, I got this yesterday. It came in the mail. These are the tablecloths I bought for my tables for my vendor event. It is almost the exact purple I have for my logo purple. And they are the kind that stretch down over the feet of the table. They're the stretchy kind. And I really, really love this color. I really wanted a different color to stand out, so I am visible to people. So I found this perfect color. This is the 3-pack too. It was like, I think $24 and some change or something like that for a 3-pack, which I did not think was bad, because there are some out there that you can pay $24 for one. So hopefully these are a decent quality. I have not opened them yet, but fingers crossed they are of good quality here. So those are my tablecloths. I will take them out at a later point to make sure that they are good and there's like no tears or holes or anything like that in them. Oh, and then the other thing I told you guys that I wanted to order was a new square card reader. It is currently charging. So this is the one that my husband suggested I get because I lost my little one. So he suggested I get this one because this one takes, you can either insert the card here or it's tap. So this one was $50. The other one that is slide only, that is the little one that goes in your like phone or tablet, that one was like $10, and that's the one that I had before that I lost. So he told me to get this one because it was bigger and it would be harder for me to lose. So I got this one. It is currently charging. Once it's all charged up, then I will get it connected to my tablet to make sure it works okay and everything is good to go with it. So starting to get things for the market and get things going for it. It is coming up on us fast. June 6th. So we've got what? Oh my God. 2.5 weeks. Yeah. A little nervous. Getting a little nervous. Okay. The other thing, well, I guess I don't have to turn it around, but I can pick it up. Was at that same yard sale I got Ghostface from. Was this cool keyboard. Wireless keyboard with a mouse. Got this for $5 at a yard sale, and it is it's the soft sound ones, and it's so pretty. Look, round buttons, pastel, pretty colors. $5 for this set for the both of them. It had the little dongle thing because they are wireless that I plugged into my laptop, and it runs both the keyboard and the mouse. And the batteries that were in both the mouse and the keyboard are still good. Like, you can't beat that. The battery still worked and everything for $5. So this is connected to my laptop, so I don't have to, I mean, I could pull my laptop closer to me, but I don't tend to do that. But this is, I could just move it wherever I need it. The mouse is really comfortable and glides easy. Oh, I love it. Yeah, those were my yard sale finds, the keyboard and Ghostface this past weekend, and then my 2 Amazon purchases that I got in the last couple of days. I was thinking there was something else that I ordered. Oh, I did, but it's for my granddaughter's birthday, so yeah. A little show and tell before we get going on our finishing up our project. So I am still going with my spinning wheel. I am spinning the wheel to see what I want to make. It keeps going to like the same things that I've already made, even though there's things on there that I've never made. If I'm not feeling it, I will just respin. But this time it gave me dragon. It actually gave me dragon earlier over the weekend, I think it was. And I figured, well, it gave me dragon again. I'll go ahead and make, because when I made dragon before over the weekend, I only made one because it was a bigger dragon. So this time I made a smaller dragon, and now I'm working on this one. And this is a sleeping dragon by Nooks Hooks Crochet. And look at this pretty orange. I don't know, orange just jumped at me. I'm like, oh, I need to make an orange one. I don't know. It just jumped out at me. And it is in the Bernat Baby Blanket dappled orange. It's got the little bit of a variegation to it. And I've got the wings here done already. Here are the 2 wings. So I put the horns in white, and then the spike that is going to go down the tail and back will be white. I did not trim the wing in white, which I probably should have done. I didn't think about it until I did the horns. I'm like, I should have trimmed the wings in white. What are you going to do? But, yeah. So this is what I'm working on right now, is a sleeping dragon by Nooks Hooks Crochet. So I think I moved where I was at in my pattern. I did. Okay. Or did I? Did I? Oh my gosh. Okay, there it is. Got lost. So yeah, I'm just going to, I blend in with that now. Just sit here and crochet, and I am watching What's Up Cupcake's latest YouTube video. So I'm just going to tip you down, and we're going to crochet our dragon and go from there. This is an unplanned video. Of course, most of my videos are unplanned, kind of. So we'll see what we get up to in this video, but right now we're going to finish our sleeping dragon. Okay, here's our dragon. So now what I need to do is attach the tail to the chin so it stays curled up. And then we'll do the spike. I will be doing embroidered eyes on this one. Well, of course, it does have little sleepy eyes, so embroidered eyes for this little cutie. So, all right, I'm going to get this tail attached to the chin. All right, the tail is attached to the chin. Look how nicely she lays. Isn't that cute? All right, so now I need to do the spikes. So just like last time, what I'm going to do is run like a black piece of yarn through the stitches I need to make the spike on. That way I make sure that they are straight. And then the spikes are going to be in Bernat Baby Blanket in white. I got to remember, last time I forgot to attach the wings as I did that. I got to remember to do that this time so I don't have to tie them on separately. Her pattern is no-sew, so you do the wings as you do the spikes when you get up here. Last time I forgot and had to sew them on. So hopefully I remember to do that this time. I'm going to weave in the ends of my wings first here. Alright, here are my wings. Ends are all sewn in. So now I'm going to get my black worsted weight yarn and put that through the back so I know where I'm putting my spikes. And look how satisfying this cake is. Completely center pole. What would that be? Would that be ASMR? Like, that's just very, very satisfying. There wasn't a whole lot of variegation on it. The head is a slightly darker than the end of the tail. And the wings are a little bit darker. Because I started with the center pole. If I would have started on the outside, the darker part is not as big as the lighter part. Would have had a little bit more of a gradual variegation to the dragon if I would have started on the outside, but then you wouldn't get that. That's so cool looking. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to get my worsted weight yarn through the back of my dragon. Alright, I've got the black yarn through the back. I kept it laying down as I did it to make sure it was going to be correct and stay on top. So I'm going to start from with the head and work my way down the body. And then hopefully I don't forget to do the wings. I need my white. Okay. I don't remember how she has you do the spikes. Okay, so the spike she says is just a single crochet, which I don't remember. It may have been. I don't remember. I thought it was something different than that. I don't know. Might do something a little different. Okay, guys, I had to go watch her tutorial on how to do the wings. Once you watch the tutorial, you know, it's pretty easy, and I had to watch it like twice to see where she was putting her crochet hook, but yeah, I mean, it was fairly easy once I understood where she was putting the hooks and what she was doing. So I do suggest, if you've never done that, to watch her video tutorial because it is very helpful. I must say I am doing a half double crochet instead of just a single crochet to, because I want the spike to stand up a little bit further off the back than what a single crochet would do. So I am doing a half double instead of a single. Alright, got the spike on, the wings are on, so now I need to embroider the sleepy eyes, and then our sleeping dragon will be done. Our sleepy little dragon is all done. I like to do the little, she just does a straight little line for her eyes. I like to do like the little triangular pointed eyes to make it look like the eyes are closed or kind of squinty or whatever. Yeah. I really like how the wings look when you do them correctly and attach them as you make the spike. I really like how they lay. When I sewed them on, I don't know, I don't think they laid quite right, and they were a little bit more floppy or whatever. I really like how they are when you crochet them in as you do the spike. So white horns, white spike with our orange creamsicle colored dragon. I really, really like this one. Super cute. I think this is even better than the first one I made. So, since I made this one in orange, I'm going to tell you guys the reason I made this one in orange is because I'm thinking about trying to stick to like maybe a color palette, possibly. Sticking with like Halloween colors, orange, purple, slime green, black, gray. What else is there? Green. I said green. Slime green or zombie greenish color. Trying to maybe stick in that realm of colors for a lot of my stuff. Unless it's like, you know, like a cute little animal. Then obviously I won't make them in those colors because I like to stick to realistic colors for animals. Because, guys, with the possible name change that I'm thinking about and the direction that I want to go with my crochet items, I want to do mainly, you know, the spooky kind of crochet stuff, but I also don't want to pigeonhole myself too much to where I can't make the cute little animals. I want to focus mainly on the spooky type stuff, but if I want to make cute little animals, I still want to be able to do that. So I'm thinking that I'm leaning more towards Heather's Crochet Crypt and maybe keeping the creepy out of the name. That way the creepy doesn't pigeonhole me into where that's the only thing I can make, if that makes sense. So I am leaning towards the Heather's Crochet Crypt for my name. And I think that is what most of you guys voted for anyway. So I'm thinking about that will be my name. That way I can still do other kind of cute little animal stuff if I feel the need to. Because markets, if I do more markets, there's still going to be the cutesy little animals, but also my spooky stuff. So there'd be a little bit of a mix for the markets. That way, little kids, if they want the more cutesy animals, I've got those, and then for like if the adults want something for themselves, they can have a little more creepy item. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm leaning towards a Heather's Crochet Crypt for my name. I do kind of already have a business card / logo made up. So yeah, I did put Heather's Crochet Crypt on the business card because that was the one you guys were mainly voting for. But yeah, I think I am going to lean more towards it. But once I get that finalized, I think it is finalized, honestly. I might move a couple things just up and down a little bit on it. But once I've got it completely finalized, I will show you guys and get your opinion on it as well as see what you guys think about it. So that will be coming up as well once I get that finalized to where the way I like it. So okay, so we've got this dragon done, the other dragon is done. So now we need to spin the wheel again and see what else I am going to be making. Okay, here's our spinning wheel. So now let's see what it tells me to make. Okay, I don't really want to make blue chickens again. Should I make more blue chickens? So there's so many other things on here I haven't made yet. I hate to make things I already made. Okay, Bronto. I think I have that in my Instagram. I think I saved it from what the one Ella said that she uses, so give me just a moment. Okay, I believe this is the Bronto pattern that I was going to use if I got that one. It is by Kaylee Crochet, free pattern on Instagram. So now we got to figure out what color we're going to use. All right, I think I'm going to do the kiwi green color for the Bronto. I don't know. It's a dinosaur, so I'm thinking more towards the greens. And I think this would be a funner green than like the sage green that I have in the other lighter greens I have in Bernat Blanket. I don't want to use Bernat Blanket because the ones that I have that would be in this color is more of the tubular kind of tougher type yarn. So I want something that will hopefully be a little easier to work with. This skein of kiwi green isn't as bad as the other one, so it is a little bit easier to work with. So fingers crossed this one turns out okay. I think it will. So we start with the legs. We attach 2 of the legs and then make the other 2 legs, attach those 2 legs, and then go from there. I have made a 4-legged animal quite a while ago. It's been quite a while, actually, so we'll see how this goes. 4-legged animals are a little different than 2 legs. All right, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. I think I screwed up on one of the legs. Oh my gosh. One leg is shorter than the other. Look at that. You see that? I missed a round in that leg. I don't know how to fix that. This is why I don't do four-legged animals. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I may not finish that one. Not enjoying it, really. Not. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna scrap that up to a fail. That's why I don't do four-legged animals. Joining four legs is just not fun to me. And if I'm not enjoying it, I don't want to make it. And I probably would never make another one. So why make it? Okay, so I'm going to frog this out and save as much yarn as I can. And those bits I might be able to take apart for like scrap pieces if I need just a little bit of green on something else. But yeah, I'm taking the Bronto off my spinning wheel because I did not enjoy that and I screwed up the leg. Nah. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Nah. So, sorry guys, I just can't bring myself to do something I'm not enjoying. I was wondering that when I put that on my list, if I would actually want to make that because of the four legs. The only kind of four-legged animal I make is if we make the four legs separate and then we crochet them onto the body. Yeah. Yeah. That's spin again. This gave me owl. Again, I don't want to do another owl. What is wrong with this thing? Why is it not giving me other stuff that I have not made yet? I've made those. I probably should make more of those, though. Spoiler, I've made those. Should I be removing these as I make them, maybe? I do have this list saved, I think. Let me go check. Okay, I do. I do have this list saved just in case with me removing things from this, it removes it from the saved spinning wheel that I have in this website. So I'm going to remove the ones I've already made. Okay, Spider-Man. I do have red and blue and Parfait plush. So I could make a Spider-Man. So let me go check. Okay, here is the Spider-Man pattern that I have saved in my Instagram list. Free pattern on Instagram by Crocheted by L Shop. So I'm going to make the red and blue one. That one would be cool to make too. If I feel froggy, maybe I'll make both. But we're going to do the red and blue one right now. So let me go grab my yarn. All right, I've got to decide which ones I want to use. So this is Premier Basic Chanel Brights in the color Poppy, and then the blue is Midnight. I think that blue is I don't know if it's better or not, but then I have these ones in plush. I don't know if this is the darkest blue I have in plush. I don't know if that one's too light. So the red is Poppy as well. This blue is just the color blue. I don't know which ones I like better. Honestly, I think I like this one better, but I'm afraid I wouldn't have enough of the red. That's the only skein of red in Basic Chanel Brights I have. And Wow, it increases clear out to 48, and then there's 7 rounds of 48. Yeah, I probably would not have enough red in that one, so I guess that tells me we're going to be doing this because I do have another skein of red in the plush if I need more. So I guess that just made my decision for me. Okay, so for this pattern, it wants you to sew the head to the body and sew the arms on. I think I'm going to make it no-sew. I'm going to make the arms first and then work from the legs up, crochet the arms in, and then continue from the head up into the body, or from the body up into the head to make it no-sew. I'm going to work the pattern backwards. The head decreases down to 6, which you obviously don't need to do 6 because that's when you fasten off and close it up. The body stops at round 24. But I think I might do the arms at the last row, 24, decrease down to 16, and then work back up on the head. 16 or 12. Probably 16. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to do the pattern backwards. So it is no-sew. Because why not? Alright, so the arms, we start with red, and then we color change to blue because there's a blue band, or is it like a whole blue sleeve? I don't remember. Yeah, it's kind of like a blue sleeve. Okay, here we go. And by the way, guys, it is 6:25, so I've only got like 25 minutes maybe to do what I can on our Spider-Man today, and then I'll have to come back and we'll finish the Spider-Man in another clip. So I'm trying to find something else to watch here. Okay, I think I'm going to watch Kelly Crochet's You Pick Monday. Alright, got to the end of the arm, so I'm going to stuff the arm a little bit, and then I'm going to just single crochet it closed with 4 singles because there's 8 in the round. I'm going to close it with 4 single crochets. Alright, there's one arm. I'm going to try to get the other arm done. It is 6:43. I heard a helicopter outside. So I went outside to see where it was going because they usually come towards the back of the house and go up the river. But this time they just came like to town and then went inland, which I thought was odd. They don't usually do that. And it sounded like a big military helicopter. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of odd. Usually just they go right by my house, go up the river, but this one did not. I'd never seen it. I heard it, but it wasn't high enough above the trees where I could see it. And then my cat needed attention and all that good jazz, so I did not take 20 minutes to make one arm. I was doing other things. Alrighty, I got both the arms done, so that is my stopping point for today, and then we will see when I return. It'll probably be tomorrow morning, not real sure, so anyway, I'll see you in a second. Hello, good morning, I am back. It is now Wednesday morning, May 20th, and we are back to continue making our Spider-Man. Left off with just making the 2 arms, and that is as far as I've gotten. I did not crochet anything else yesterday. So we are now back at it. We're going to be now starting with the legs and working up the body. And if you, well, I'm sure you remember because it was just a few minutes ago. We're working backwards, so I do not have to sew the head on or the arms on. Okay, so we start with red with the legs. We'll attach legs and work up the body. Oh, and I'm going to be watching YouTube this morning. I have Corey of Two Little Knots, her latest video pulled up. Her latest video, her crochet vlog that she posted. So that is what we are going to be watching this morning. It is 53 minutes long, so got a good long video to watch this morning. Okay, here's what we're looking like so far. So I've got the arms crocheted in. So the pattern tells you to stop on this last row of 24 and then sew the head on. But I did a decrease row and crocheted my arms in on that decrease row. So I'm now at 16 stitches. So I'm debating on if I want to decrease down to 8 and then out and then double all the way around for the head, or just start the head at round 16. Head's going to be pretty big, so maybe I should just start the head with round 16. That way it doesn't flop around. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll go ahead and start into the head now instead of doing another decrease round. I think that will prevent a floppy head that way. So arms are on, so now we are going to work into the head. Good grief. Okay, so realize I did the decrease round wrong. I did 2 singles and a decrease where I should have done 1 single and a decrease. So I had to frog all that and then redo that row and attaching the arms, and then I still ended up with 17 stitches. So I flubbed it. My first stitch in the next round was a decrease. Good. So now I have 24 stitches like I need to. Oh my gosh. I don't have the patience for that. Oh my God, I tell you what. My patience these days is not very big or long. I am full-blown perimenopause, so my patience is very, very, thin. I was about to freak out for a second, but I got it, so we're good. Okay, guys, our Spider-Man body and head is all done. This is the front. Look at that big old head. That's a big old head. So now what we would do is embroider the little spider on his belly, because he does have a spider on the belly. And then I would need to cut out felt for the arms. Or felt for the eyes. I don't know why I said arms. And then this one would be done. I don't think I want to do that right now. I've only got, it's 5:54. So this took me an hour and a half to finish. So once you embroider the spider and then make the eyes, it's probably going to be hour 45 minutes, maybe up to 2 hours possibly for this make. And I do like how it looks with the head just made continued out from the body. Looks pretty natural to me. I think it looks pretty good. So as I said, I decreased down to 16 and then I started working up the head. And the head calls for 7 rounds of just single crochets around for the middle. I only did 6 because it was going to be huge as it was. So I took 1 row of the single crochets out of the head. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Just need to do the detailing on it and then it will be done. But I don't want to do that right now. I think I want to find something else to crochet. And see what else maybe the spinning wheel gives us. But I'm kind of feeling that I want to make some jumping spiders. So I'm going to see what the spinning wheel gives us, because I did put jumping spiders on the wheel. I did have a different spider pattern on there, but I changed it to the jumping spider. Ella from No Catchy Names makes those, so I went and found that pattern. And I think I want to make that pattern instead. So hopefully, fingers crossed, spinning wheel will give us that one. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so I think I need to take that one off. I got that one before and I looked at the pattern and I didn't like the way the pattern was. So I think I'm going to remove that one and spin again. Ooh, a horse. I probably should make another horse. Okay. I will make a horse, but I don't want to make another horse on camera for you guys, because I think that's just going to be boring because I just had a horse video. So we're going to close and respin, but I will make another horse. I've made 2 of those already. Should I make more of those? Maybe I should. Okay, I didn't get the jumping spider like I wanted to make, but I think I will go ahead and make the zombopus. Actually, what I did before was just make a regular octopus, but I think I have 1 or 2 Zombipusses from my 100 Days of Halloween that I need to go through my inventory. Everything is up in my closet in my bedroom. I need to go through that inventory. So maybe I'll just make a couple more regular octopus from that pattern, because I've only got 2. But I don't know if they would sell. Gah. What to do. And I can't go up in my closet right now because my husband is sleeping. Maybe later on, like on my break for work or something, I will get some of my crochet stuff out of my closet, and then we will go through it and see if I have some Zombipusses already. So we'll do that. Let's spin again. Okay, I thought I was recording and I was not. My apologies. I spun the wheel and got bluey. I'm gonna check on. I got the Zombipus. We're gonna check on my inventory later, see if I have any. If not, we'll make a Zombipus. But in the meantime, so I can crochet something else before work, I respun and it says bluey. So now I got to make sure I have the right color blues for bluey. So I shall return. Okay, I'm like being picky about the bluey pattern that I want to make. I want kind of like a loaf bluey. I did find one pattern. It is a paid pattern on Etsy for $5. Okay, the only pattern I'm finding that I want to make is the $5 pattern on Etsy. But I don't know if I want to spend $5 on the pattern. Oh my gosh. Do we need to respin again? Alright, I did it. I removed bluey from my spinning wheel. Okay, we're at the spinning wheel again. This thing is not liking me lately, or I'm not liking it. Okay, I've made 2 of those already this week. I've made 2 of those. Okay, you know what? Okay, the spinning wheel is not giving me what I want. I want to make a jumping spider. So I'm just going to make a jumping spider. I don't know why I think the spinning wheel has to tell me to make a jumping spider. That's just silly. Now I got to go find the pattern. I think it was a paid for pattern. I think I've wasted 15 minutes looking for this pattern. Yeah, it was a paid for pattern on Etsy. No, Ko-Fi. On Ko-Fi. Handmade by Nicole. She got some really good patterns. Okay, so now I got to find the yarn that I want to use for the spider. Okay, guys, I think I landed on this blue and white variegated yarn from Bernat Baby Blanket. And the color name is Blue Dreams. I thought spiders would be good to use up some of my variegated yarn with. I don't have actually a whole lot of variegated yarn because I don't like to use variegated yarn. Because I think variegated yarn, you kind of lose the detailing and stuff like that. So, anyways, I think spiders would be a good thing to make with the variegated yarn. I went with the blue and white. I do have some others. I have like a neon colored one that I've told you about. A purple and pink one. A purple, white, and brown. An orange, dark pink, and light pink. A blue, white, and green. A blue, white, and brown. One that is like a light blue and dark blue. So, and then I have some, they're like, I don't remember what they're called. They're not dappled. They are speckled, maybe? Or frosted. I have some frosted ones, too, that would be cute as spiders. All Bernat. But everything else is solid colors, which I could do as well. I could do like the head and legs one color and the butt a different color. Also, what I thought about doing was making an all black one and then embroidering like the little thing on the butt to make it look like a black widow spider. So I thought about doing that too. I think I'm going to do the variegated first and then go from there. So, there are several tester pictures. Those are really cool looking. All right, so we start with the head and legs, working from the bottom up. Okay. Also, it is 6:22 and my dogs need out before I clock in, so I'm going to let my dogs out as well. I don't know. It's pretty nice out. It's a little bit chilly. What is it? Oh, I can't even see. It is 47 degrees outside. So I might go walk around with the dogs for a few minutes outside. And I might take you with me. So maybe. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. We are outside. I think I'm zoomed in. I am. Walking down my driveway. My dogs like to come over here underneath our bushes. Those are fire bushes and turn bright red in the fall. Very pretty. Alright. Side yard, and these are the trees. There's the lane there. That goes down to the last neighbor on this road. This is not a through road, it is a private road, so that only goes to my neighbor's house. Look at the sun coming through the trees. Isn't that pretty? Those are the trees. Through those trees is the second neighbor on this road. Alright guys, I think I'm going to go for a walk around the driveway. We do have a circular driveway, so let's do that. Alright, walking down the driveway. We're going to go around here. No, this way. Oh, there were some birds. Oh, they're fighting up there. Alright, this is a hill in front of my house. It's kind of a mess. I need to pick up the big sticks and stuff, but I kind of like it natural the way it is. Oh, there's those two robins fighting again. We got big old pine trees in the front here. My dogs love going for a walk around here. I like to look for deer tracks in the road, because this is a sand, and well, there's gravel mixed into it, but it's mainly a sand road. We live by close to the river, so our yard is sand, our road is sand. So yeah, you can find some tracks in the road. I'm gonna walk down to the corner here and see if we can find any deer tracks. I lied. I don't want my dogs to go down there because the neighbors have dogs, and I don't want them to take off into their yard after them or something. This used to be a walking path. It used long time ago. I think it was an easement, but we've let it all grow up for wildlife because the deer love to travel through that. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a path between the trees there that the deer travel. So we try to keep that as natural as possible for them. The undergrowth just grows up so incredibly thick during the summer. Now in the fall and winter time, you can see quite a ways into these trees, but as you can see, everything's grown up and you can't really see in there very well. And I forgot to tell you, through there is my first neighbor's house on this road. Those are the neighbors that we go and visit sometimes. We're friends with them. So that's where the other house is on this road. It's the first house on the road when you come down the lane. And my grandkids' sand pile. That is our favorite thing to do when they are here, is play on this sand pile. And this is our garage and house here. And then these are the trees to the south of our house. So this is about between from here. Don't mind the down tree we haven't cleaned up yet. We've got an old shed back there that's old. And so yeah, all these trees around here I think is about 10 acres of timber. Oh, sorry. So yeah, there's about 10 acres of timber between us, and there's another house straight through there that is not, well, it's technically on this road, but not really. And then through those trees back there is the town that we live just outside of. And I don't want to walk too far back into the backyard because of mosquitoes and gnats and stuff. I don't want to get bombarded, but I'll walk back here and show you guys the timber in the backyard. And our yard is, oh my gosh, it is all molehills. It's nuts. The moles have been crazy. All right, so here's the backyard. My husband needs to mow, but through those trees is the city cemetery. And when during the fall and winter, you can see the headstones through the trees. So, yeah. That is my backyard. All trees, and I absolutely love it. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm walking through the backyard. So we do get deer that come through here as well. They will, this is through here, you can walk through there and get to the cemetery and then get to town. But the deer do wander through here. And like a month ago, I had a fox up in here just laying down over by a tree stump. I don't know if he's got a den over here or not, because I've seen that fox a couple different times, as I've told you, because I've made a fox because I saw a fox in my yard. Okay, we're just gonna, we've got a little path here, so if we ever need to drive into the backyard, we have a path here that we can do so with. So this is the path that we take when we walk around the house and yard. This is also a path that the deer use. I like to look for deer tracks in the sand back here as well. And I've got a little patch of pine trees right here in my backyard as well. That we walk around. I love that little patch of trees. There's a couple dead ones in there, but they'll be all right. And there's a big dead tree there. My husband wants to take it down, but I don't, because I've seen squirrels. There's holes in the top of the tree up there. I've seen squirrels go in and out of those holes. And I don't want to take an animal's home if animals are living in it. So I don't want him to take it down. Not seeing any deer tracks. But of course it's all covered in pine needles because of the pine trees. It's all pine needles. Alright, so we are on the north side of the house again, kind of where we started. Through those trees is my last neighbor on this road's house. So yeah, we've just done a full circle around the house. There's a deer path in there too. There's a little hill over here. They come up and down this hill, go through here, cross over the lane, and then go into those trees over there. And then this little wall here is a little retaining wall for this hill. So the previous owner owned a trucking company, and this area that I'm standing in is where he would park his semi. And so they had a retaining wall for this hill here. And I need, now that everything's grown up, I need to trim out the weeds here and clean it up a little bit. But I found that it is a great place to take pictures of my plushies. Just lay something underneath them and then take pictures there. Make really good pictures. I took a picture of one of my first sleeping dragon over there on that wall. It was really cool looking. Okay, guys. My dogs got to go for a walk, as did I. So now we're just coming back up in front of the house. And we are going to go in and see how much time we have left before I have to clock in for work. All right, guys, I am back in my office. Hope you enjoyed that little tour of my yard, my little slice of paradise here. I really do love living here. It's amazing. I am really close to town, but as I said, I've got all the timber around me, got a cemetery behind me, so there's not a whole lot of houses. So the wildlife does come around, and I just absolutely love that. And being close to town, we do still have the conveniences of town, but not actually living in town, which is great. I love it. Okay, so I'm getting started on our jumping spider here with our Bernat blanket in Blue Dream color. Is that what it was called? Yeah, Blue Dreams, variegated blue and white yarn. See how this one turns out. I don't know if I like it. I might make several of these. We'll see how many I want to get. See how many I feel like making. Might be a lot, but that'd be all right with me. I did not get any white yarn for my fangs. I forgot about my fangs, so I'll be right back. All right, white yarn acquired. Bernat baby blanket in white for my fangs. I did something wrong. So the pattern says 1 single crochet leg times 4. So in my head, that tells me to do a single crochet between the legs, but maybe not. But when I got the legs and things done, you go back through and you single crochet around the legs. But now my stitch count is off. I have 13 instead of 16. But it is 6:53 and it is about time for me to clock in for work. So I am going to be done with this for now because I can tell it's starting to frustrate me. And I don't want to start work already frustrated because work frustrates me enough. So we'll be back, I guess, and see. I'm probably going to have to frog this and start over. Okay, I shall return. Hello, good morning. I am back, and I am still working on that same spider. I did have a chance to frog it and redo it. I'm at the point where I just need to finish stuffing and close up this part of it, and then we've got to make the butt, and I think it gets sewn on. Yeah, it gets sewn onto the back of the spider. So I did do the legs wrong, so that's why my stitch count was off. So I had to frog it and redo. I've got the eyes in, 12 millimeter black safety eyes, and these are the fangs here. So yeah, this yarn is so soft. Oh my gosh, it is nice. I forgot to grab my polyfill, so I'm going to go grab my bag of polyfill. I'm going to finish stuffing this little dude, and then we'll make the butt of the spider and get it sewn on, and then we'll have a finished spider. So give me just a second. I got to get my polyfill. All right, got my polyfill. And it is Thursday, May 21st. So I'm going to finish this spider, and then we're probably going to end the video because I still have to edit all these long clips and put them together to get this video out for you guys later today, and I have to work. So yeah, we're going to finish this spider and then be done. I think I am going to make some more of these. These are pretty fast and cute. So see how this little guy turns out once I get the butt on, to make sure I'm, because you do have to sew the butt onto it, which is kind of a bummer, but I don't know if there might be another way to do it, but I'm not sure. Probably is, but not for this one, and that's all right. We'll do it the way it says. All closed up. It'd be kind of cute just the way that is too. You could just not put a butt on it and have a cute little spider like that too. That's an idea. But we're gonna put the little bum on the guy. Okay, so yeah, pretty easy little bum here. And I am using a 5.5 millimeter hook because it is Bernat yarn. So guys, I did go up into my closet and I got most of my inventory out. What I got out was all of my Halloween spooky type inventory out. Give me a second, I gotta count this. 4, 5, 6. So I got all my spooky Halloween inventory out. For one, I was looking for that Zombopus. I did find one. It is right here. He's got a stitched eye. He's got one eye, another stitch up here, and he's in the zombie green. So I did find one Zombopus. So I might make another couple of those since the spinning wheel said to do so. And then I need to go through and see what I have. And I need to start pricing this stuff and putting it in my square inventory, because I think I am going to take most of the stuff. I'm going to go through it and decide what I want to take. I don't know if I want to take it all or not, because I do have regular stuff that I'm going to take as well. And that is why I don't want to change my name to have creepy in it, because I still want to have some of the regular cutesy little stuff, because I do like making that stuff, but my heart is with the Halloween spooky stuff. So, but for markets, I know Halloween stuff doesn't always sell the best when it's not the season for it. So I do want to have some regular stuff in my booth if I do more markets. So yeah, I think I am going to go with the Heather's Crochet Crypt for the name change. And I think I've finalized what my business card and logo is going to look like. So if you want, I can show you that here at the end of this video, which I think I will go ahead and do. And then I've made a couple small announcements that I was going to be rebranding with a name change. I don't know how many people have seen it or anything like that, but I put it on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So I don't know if I've put it on. I don't think I put it on here because I announced that with the poll and everything like that. So yeah, it's just a matter of, it's a scary thing to actually like go in and change your name on all the platforms. Like it's gonna take a brave day. Brave day. So yeah, just a matter of getting up the nerves to actually do it. My brain was thinking I was needing to close this up, but we don't. We slip stitch to the first, fasten off, leave a tail, and then we're going to sew this to the body, or the head, whatever you want to call it, open. So it stays open, and then you sew it to the head. Okay, I think, do I need to use skewers so it stays straight? Probably. I know me. All right, and you could also leave a string on them like that so they could hang. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not going to do that with this one. Okay. My first jumping spider is all done. Look at that cute little guy. I say cute. I don't like spiders, but it's cute. And see what I mean? How the variegation, you kind of lose it a little bit. Like the legs, where the legs and body and fangs are, you kind of lose it a little bit with the variegated. But still cute. Okay, I am going to show you guys the little business card that I mocked up. I think it's the final version that I like. I just made it in Canva, and then the center of it is going to be like my logo. Okay, so I think this is going to be my business card. And then the center of it, where it says Heather's Crochet Crypt with the ghost behind it, is going to be my logo. And then this will be the business card. This, the Etsy and the YouTube here is in purple. I like the green outline of the lettering. It makes it kind of pop out. And then I just put down here, handmade cute, creepy crochet plushies. So I think that is going to be my final version. And then the center is my logo. I think I like it. Let me know what you guys think, if I should change anything or not. The other thing is, these two I can't quite get centered, or, you know, even with each other. They look a little off to me. They may not be, but I think they might be. I'm not sure. So anyway, yeah, that's my business card. So yeah, that's my business card, guys. Hope you like it. I think I like it, and I like the little ghosty behind it. Gives the creepy, crypty kind of vibe to it. So yeah, I think I like it. And then, like I said, I've got to get these clips edited and put together for the video later today. Let me go grab the other couple things that we worked on in this video, and we'll do a final reveal of everything. Alrighty, guys, here we are. We made our little jumping spider. We made Spider-Man. It's almost like a spider theme today, but it wasn't, because we got our little sleepy dragon, our orange creamsicle colored dragon. So yeah, we finished that one and completed 2 other items in this little mini vlog. And I hope you guys enjoyed our little walk through my backyard. I love showing off my wooded backyard. It's my favorite part of living here, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed. But all right, guys, that is going to be it for me today. Make sure you hit that like button if you like the video. Let's put a spider down in the comments if you got to see the final reveal of everything we made today. And then make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Oh, I think I'm going to be doing a fun little challenge. It might be starting. I gotta figure out when I want to start it. But I'm going to be doing a fun little challenge here coming up soon. I might start it Saturday. I think I'm going to start it Saturday. So what it is, I'll do another announcement for it in my Saturday video. And maybe just do another small little short of the announcement or something too. But anyway, the fun little challenge I think I'm going to do is I am at 655 subscribers right now. I thought it would be fun if I crocheted a small little ghost for every subscriber until I got to 1,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be, I did the math, 345 little ghosts that I would have to make. I'm going to have to get some white yarn. Oh my God. So I think I'm going to do that challenge. Just need to make up the little, I think I want to do like a little graphic, like a little announcement of it and stuff. So put it over on Instagram, but I want to get to, I want to post it over on Instagram and stuff. And do an announcement here, do something like that. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun if we did a challenge like that. And it is a challenge to make 345 little ghosts. So I don't know that I'm going to make a video for every single one of those ghosts, because if I get a bunch of subscribers at once, I'm not going to be able to make them all on camera. I think if I do get a bunch at once, I'll make as many as I can and then do a video of how many I've made. I will, something to that effect. But yeah, I'm going to do that fun little challenge. So if you guys want to help me spread the word that we are going to be doing that, that would be wonderful. I think it'd be fun to do that. And then when I'm done and I've got all the ghosts made, I could sell some, and then I'm thinking about making a garland with some of them as well and hang them around my office. So I thought that'd be cool too. Yeah, and it kind of plays into my spooky Heather's crochet crypt thing too, to make little ghosts. So yeah, I think we're going to be doing that. And if you guys would help me spread the word of me changing my name and logo, that'd be awesome. I just need to, maybe I'll do that Saturday too. Do the actual change in the huge announcement and stuff on Saturday. We'll see. My granddaughter's birthday party is Saturday, so that might be ambitious. Maybe Sunday. If my grandson doesn't spend the night, because he's already bugging me about spending the night this weekend, so we'll see. What is Sunday? 24th? And Monday is Memorial Day. Or it is a weekend, Memorial Day weekend. But I'm off Monday, so Monday might be a good day to do it. Maybe Monday. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, guys. I'm really going to be done rambling, guys. Thank you all so much for clicking in and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.